What's up, everybody? So it's your girl, Audrey Charlotte. I hope y'all are having a good Saturday. So I'm gonna not be before you long, but I am gonna ask you. Well, I already posted the question, and that question is do you feel as though the illegal immigrants that we have here that crossed over the border illegally should be here? Do you think we ought to provide for them? Do you think they ought to be getting food stamps and like thousands of dollars in cash assistance? When I ask you this question, I want you to re-examine where you're at right now, where your fellow brother or neighbor is at right now, who's not illegal, but who's living here, who has been living here for all their lives, who have been paying taxes all their life. Do you feel as though it is right for them to come here and for us to put the bill to pay for them to stay here and live here, where they are not paying none of this money back? Another question I wanted to ask you is that deals with housing. Do you feel as though that it is right for a person to go on public housing and to be on public housing for 20, 25 years? Or do you feel as though it is right for a person to go onto public housing, but they have to be on there for 5 years minimum? 5 years is all you get. If you cannot get your life in line within 5 years, then you're off of the public housing. Someone else can come in and try to get their life together within that 5 year period of time. The housing market right now, public housing market, is hurting worldwide, every state, okay? And I believe that the reason why it is hurting so bad is that we have people that have been on there for a very long time, and then they pass down that apartment, they leave, they go to another state, and then they get their child in there, and then the child's on there for the next 20 some years, which is wrong. So if the people that we have in these housing development places is not checking on who's there, getting documentation, making sure that person is on the lease, and that they don't have an extended number of people in that apartment, this will keep riding on for on and on and on and on, in which is not going to help us at all. So I am for fairness, and I am for getting help for a period of time and getting off of this system, getting your butt back out there into the real world to work. So I really want to hear what y'all have to say. These are two things that are very, very important, not only to me, but to a lot of other people, I am assuming. I'm going to have to read that. But people cannot ride a system for your lifetime. You cannot be on public housing for a lifetime. Something needs to be done. Our government, our Senate, our city, in every state needs to be looking into this. Because why are you allowing people to be on a system for years, past 5 years? If you can't get your life in line in 5 years, then something's wrong. You're not focused. You're not trying to be focused. You're just trying to stay on the
I really
system.
don't care if it's another Republican.
So, is it right when you know somebody's just riding the system and just luking the system and luking the system? No. When you have somebody who wants to come up, trying to come up and need a help up, a hand up, not a hand out.
That's all acting. When you're in a
So
kitchen and you're prepping
let's think.
thousands and pounds of potatoes. When you're cutting, it's labor intense. And it's not cut out for everybody. Everybody think they want to go and be a
and
corporate,
keep
a chef.
milking the
That's not the
system,
way it
and
is.
people
That's
like
just
you and me
ridiculous. You
keep
have to
paying
work
those
hard.
taxes
And
for those
yes,
people just
if I
to
had a choice of
stay
taking
into
a
an
kitchen, and I'm
apartment that
African
they
American, if I had the choice
really
of taking
could care
a
less
kitchen
about, but they
of
need
people that were
everybody that they
of
know
my color,
into it.
guess what? I'm going to take the kitchen of the Latin American people because they work hard. Okay, they come in, they do the job. I don't have to worry about somebody drinking my liquor. I ain't got to worry about somebody stealing my money
This is
because
the
you know what?
unrated
They
message
they
made
they
by
they
a
have very
bot
good
to
integrity
contact
and they're good
human
people to work
employees.
with. You
Please
know, yes,
contact
we do have a problem
engagement
with
nutrition for
immigrations.
further
Okay, but
information on
I
your
mean, I don't
mistake.
think
Check your
deporting people
message
and
via YouTube
classifying people as
in your
murderers and rapists, no,
link.
that's not true. Those are just a small,
Okay, I
minute
don't
of
know what's
people.
going on with my
Those might
YouTube
be
because I'm
people who
having
might
an
be in
inner
gangs or
acting
some
of
sort. You
another
can't sit up and say every
channel
person that's an
that's
immigrant
saying
is a
something.
criminal. That's just
Okay.
like saying all black men are the same. You know, it can't be, you know. But I'm going to wait and see what happens
But
in
you know what?
2025.
I'm gonna
You
get back
know,
on
there
here
are a lot
and
of
I'm gonna talk about
things
this some more. But
as
right
an
now, I'm gonna
African
check out what's
American
going
that
on
does
here.
not sit well with me because I see things that might affect me.